In today's video, I am going to be showing you different drills, moves, and of course, options that you have when you are attacking the basket and creating contact. Remember, if you want to be able to score easier on a defender, you have to make contact first. That defender cannot make contact with you first. You need to make contact with him. This is a contact sport. So, here are some drills that you can do with a coach or a friend to be able to withstand contact so you can make more layups or shots or whatever the option is that you are working on. So the first option is a veer step. You're basically taking one step into your defender and then a step away from your defender, and you're going to finish, in this case, with your left hand. However, you do have other options with the veer step as well, and we are going to be going over that in the rest of the next few clips. So this next one is going to be the veer step, but you are going to finish with your right hand off glass. Now, you would do this if, let's say, another defender came up on your left side, or if you just felt more comfortable with your right hand. You also have to remember to use the veer step and go towards the middle of the key as well. The veer step going towards the middle of the key is the same idea. You're just going the opposite direction. However, you're going to be going up with your right or left hand yet again. Remember, whatever you do on one side, you also want to train on the other side as well. I cannot stress this enough because you need to be able to use both sides of the court and attack with both hands. Now, the last clip that you did see was a floater up middle with, of course, the outside hand. But now we are transitioning into using the veer step and then going into a jump shot in the middle of the key. This is an extremely important move to be able to learn, and being able to create contact and then still finish with a jump shot is extremely important, because let's say you make that contact and they call it a foul on the defender, being able to veer step off and go for that shot or floater, having different options is extremely important. Then you have to also add in different options. So you do that veer step, you take a few steps out, you can go for a quick hezzy as well, and then you can attack that rim with one dribble. Remember, you really want to try and keep your dribbles when you're attacking within 3 dribbles, and this still allows you to do that as well. Now, this next one is going to be having you cross over the ball right before, roughly around that 15-foot mark, and then after you cross over, you are going to do a quick jump into the defender. Here we're using a pad to basically reduce the chance of injuries. We obviously want to not allow players to get hurt while they're training. But the idea here is for them to jump into that pad to simulate that there is a defender there. You know how we have the principle of verticality when a defender jumps straight up into the air and you jump into them? Well, guess what? You need to be able to practice that in a safe environment before you do that in game. You're not going to make any layups against a player who is using the principle of verticality against you. So, by understanding to create contact first with that type of defender, and then being able to go up is extremely important. And then being able to still use that right hand while making contact on that right side to build that strength is important as well. And then we also need to learn how to be able to get that strength up. Shoulder exercises, weight training for the shoulders is extremely important too, to be able to do this. And then this right here is very important as well. Making contact first, taking that reverse dribble away from the contact, and then attacking a second time, keeping that ball away from the defender is a fantastic move that you can really use to be able to, of course, score more points. Now, this move works the best if you combine it. After you make that contact, you take that reverse dribble out, you take that shot. Second time, they're going to be closing out on you tighter, and that's when you go in for the kill and get to the basket. Now, one of my favorite moves is the jump stop into the defender to clear them out of the way, as we see David do right here, and then land on that foot that's closest to the defender first. That will help you transition and propel yourself back towards the basket using that contact as an advantage, and then finishing at the rim. So going jump stop into the guy, using his strength as well as your footwork to get that outside foot down first to push you back towards the rim is a fantastic move to be able to allow you to score more points. And then there's always that option to just beast right through the guy and finish in the middle of the key. The idea here is by being able to get between your man and the basket with your body to be able to cut off their ability to block your shot. The idea here also is to send a message to say that I am here and I am going to score and I really do not care who is in my way. I am going to go through you. So it's a great move to be able to send a message to a defender. I hope that these tips and moves and tricks help you be able to score more points on tough defenders in your next game. If they do, hit that like button, subscribe, and comment down below and say, David, you did a fantastic job in this training session.